anything else, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, if there is anything else, if you are a young actor who's like coming up to, am I going to go to drama school? I think I want to be an actor. Is there anything else in the world that you could do that would bring you joy? Not that like I could be an accountant, I'm really clever, but like that you would want to do that, because there's so much joy and there's so much love and there's so much amazing things to be found in this career, and I've had some of the best moments of my life doing it, but I've had some of the worst, and you got to be there for the worst, and you've got to like ride through the worst to get to the best. And so if you don't love it with your heart, mind, body, soul, there is nothing else on earth that I could possibly do, then that would be my biggest piece of advice, because most of acting is being unemployed.
I feel like two things. The acting industry is very competitive, but also most actors don't make it past 2 years, because I think a lot of people don't really understand what this is and the amount of work that you have to do. Like, I'm doing this full time, and the hours that I spend doing this is like literally a full-time job, and I don't get paid for the auditions that I do. So I don't get paid for all the prep time, for learning it, for, you know, performing it, you know, unless I book it. So I feel like it depends on where it's coming from. I feel like some people say that because they're like, I just don't want to have more people to like have to compete with in a way. But I mean, it really depends on like where you are in your career.
The
and
intentions.
Like, yeah, the intentions are really important, because on the flip side, I could see that being a really useful thing, because there's a lot of time spent in this. And if you, I think the intention also comes from, what is your intention with getting into this? Do you want to become famous? Do you want to, like, why are you doing this? And I think that is the key, because if you're doing this to, like, become famous, then I think it is important to consider, you know, is there something else I would like to do? Because I think that all just comes down, I think what she's really saying is, what is your intention with this? Because, you know, you're going to have a very different journey, and it's going to be really hard and frustrating if, like, you're just doing this to, like, become famous or something, versus, like, do you actually really love to do this? And is there, you know, but is there also something that, I don't know, would maybe be more steady or secure that you also really love that you could do? So, because I think a lot of times when you're starting out, you don't, obviously you don't know anything about this, so you don't, you know, you're going to realize that you're going to put in so much work, you know, every day to do these auditions, to get the auditions, and you're only going to book a few of them out of, like, you know, if you do like 10, you know, maybe booking 1 or 2, and that's like really good numbers right there anyway. But recognizing that, because it's a lot of persistence to keep doing this, and you spend a lot of time and energy into putting this together. So yeah, I feel like there's definitely some truth in that. But for me personally, I like to take that as a challenge. I don't think anyone has personally said that to me, but for me, I know what I'm about and I know why I'm doing this, so I'm like, well, I'm like not gonna quit now. I've also been doing this for like 3 years, and I know what this game is, I know what the commitments are, and I've been doing it, and I am still enjoying it. But that's something I do check up with myself, you know, periodically about too, is like, am I still enjoying this? And
that fulfillment.
Yeah, and it's also like, what are my numbers?
Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think, and if you liked it, check out the full episode right here, and subscribe, and maybe listen to some more of my podcasts, Unwritten, Thomas Malpass. See you in the next one. Peace.